Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from. I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end. Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Hey, Rach.
How's it going?
It's going. Struggling. The struggle's real, because for a week now, Roman's been on a little regression since he's 3 months and 2 weeks today, I think.
He's a growing boy.
He's growing and he's not sleeping, so we're not sleeping, and yeah.
And you know what's really unfortunate is I actually don't think we have delved into, which we should do an episode eventually on kind of your breastfeeding journey. If you
Oh my
want.
God, we should talk about that.
But to be like, that was causing a lot of issues at night, and then you're like, okay, you know what? I've accepted what I've provided here. I'm going to wean off.
We're going to move on to the next.
And now he's like, actually, I'm going to not sleep for a different reason.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was I had to be up and he would be sleeping.
Yeah.
And he was sleeping great. We had a 9-hour stretch one time and I was like, holy shit.
You're right. And are you like,
babies are
my
cool.
baby's dead. Like, did you have that thought?
Well, we have the Nanit camera has a breathing band.
Oh.
So it helps us sleep a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. So
are we doing it?
Well, this is a question I have. We always agree on what we're going to talk about,
Yep.
and then it changes drastically.
So right turn.
Most importantly, because I need to make it about me, I need to acknowledge to the citizens that I did get a haircut and I'm not pleased with it.
I think it looks
It's
cute
too
still.
short by like 2 inches. Too short.
Well, it'll grow.
And I appreciate that because I'm only accepting positive comments at this time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I actually do think it looks cute, because if I didn't, I'd be like, man, that sucks.
I was texting my friend Taylor. Yeah. And you are pretty honest. And you just be like, yeah, not the best.
Nah,
So you know what? I actually feel good about this interaction because my friend, she said, send me a picture. And I said, no, I'm too raw. Like, not yet. And then,
it's too raw.
And then she was like, well, what does Skylar think? I was like, he thinks it's very cute, but he's an unreliable source.
Oh.
Because he knows if I already don't like it, he's like, no, it's not the time.
Yeah.
To be like, not my favorite.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
But it is interesting because the last time I talked about a haircut on here, it's because my bangs were too short.
Yep, I remember that.
And now bang length, fine.
So,
But now my hair is too short.
You need to realize that, like, you've done multiple different things to your hair, and you look cute in every single one. I feel like you are able to, like, yes, the short bangs, anybody else probably would have looked kind of disgusting, but you didn't.
My friend Taylor was trying to argue. She's like, I would say too short bangs is worse than too short hair.
I'm with Taylor on that.
And I was like, well, bangs, I feel like you grow out of that faster than the too short hair.
Yeah, but the too short hair doesn't look as bad as too short bangs.
Yeah.
So, and again, I just think other people would be like fucked, whereas I think your hair has like natural volume and the curl helps.
It does help with like bad cuts. And I'm not necessarily, it's not a bad haircut. It's just not exactly
what you wanted.
What I wanted.
Yeah.
And this is my process. So I just need to acknowledge that when people are watching this on YouTube and being like, Rachel,
what did she do to her hair? Well,
why
you know what?
do you look like that? Why do you look amazing?
Exactly.
Is actually what you all are saying.
What people are going to say. And they're going to be like, yep, Jen still looks greasy and tired. I do.
I do think, well, one thing Taylor said, she was like, I wholeheartedly believe that you think it looks dramatically shorter and bad than it does. And I say this because every time I see you and you're like, I'm a garbage can.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not. But I get like you feeling that way because you're just like so tired and probably not showering as much as you want. And
it sucks.
Yeah.
It's rough. Although we finally have him going down for naps in his nursery.
Yeah, okay.
So we put him down for naps.
An update since last time.
Yeah, so that happens, which means we get our room back. Not at night. He still sleeps in the bassinet with us at night. But during the day, then we can like feel good showering because he's not right there.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's all happening.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is my comment about the band thing.
Yeah, the
that,
breathing
like,
band.
monitors his breathing. So I feel like something that I would struggle with as a parent in this age of technology is like, you can have all of the information And is that going to give me more anxiety? Like, I think about how, like, when I was a kid, like, going to the mall or you know, you're playing with kids in the neighborhood and it's just like, you'll come home.
Yeah.
But now kids, like, have a kid smartwatch and you can kind of track where they are and stuff like that. And it's like, if you have, and like with the breathing thing, like that didn't exist how many years ago?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, would it like keep me up because I'm like obsessed with checking? Or does it like
well, we were talking about this last night.
Or does it help you because you're like, no, I can sleep because I know this will alert me?
Yes. That's how I feel about it. We literally were talking about this last night, and it was Nathan's mom's birthday. So happy belated. And actually it was Janelle's mom's birthday, which I had to miss.
Happy birthday, Lisa and
Tammy.
I
had to miss Tammy's big birthday bash, which would have been a lot of fun.
I love that when you're so close with a friend that you're invited to their parents'
Yeah,
birthday.
well, I mean, we grew up. And
yeah, I know.
That was, you know, Miss Tammy's the best.
I can see the joy in your face saying that. So that's real, Tammy.
Well,
she truly believes
Fun times. And she's amazing. But yeah, so I didn't get to go to that fun bash. I'm sure it was a blast. But we were at Nathan's with all of his family, and they were talking about, like, so right now between 2 and 4 months apparently is the spike or highest risk of SIDS.
And that's sudden infant death syndrome. Mm-hmm. It's nice that we don't call it that.
Yeah.
It's just SIDS.
SIDS.
That sounds more whimsy.
Whimsy.
It's like SIDS, like SUDS, like taking a bath.
Yeah, totally. So
why is that the case? Just because they can move around more? Like, what causes that?
Because that sounds
very... I just don't like suddenly death.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
nice
there's like...
daily persistent headache.
They don't know exactly all the things. There are things that have reduced SIDS over time. So, like, laying kids on their back instead of their stomach has reduced the number of SIDS. Cooler environments versus them.
And is it just
hot?
like they stop breathing? Like, this
I
is
honestly
very...
don't know.
Like, I've heard this before and just never let it permeate in my mind.
I don't think I've wanted it to permeate.
But it is just weird, just being like, oh.
Yeah. It's sudden. And no, I don't think they know what's going on.
I hate that.
Yeah, it sucks. So that's why there's like definitely a ton of panic. And they were talking last night when I had mentioned that he had slept, 7, 8, 9 hours straight.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my gosh, I was in there all the time with my finger under their nose to see if they're breathing or putting their hand on their chest. And I was just like, we don't have to worry about that because we literally can see their heartbeat. Like on this Nanit camera, the breathing band shows how many breaths they have per minute.
Okay, so now I'm fully taking back my comment and I'm like, if the doctor is like, hey, between 2 and 4 months, there's a chance your baby could just randomly die and we don't know. So yeah, use the band.
Anything that you can do to help. And I heard a lot of people, there's like a thing that you can put on their foot that does way more than just the breathing band. But I heard a lot of people say that like, there's a bunch of like false times that it'll go off.
Yeah.
Because the kid will kick it
just
off.
To give you a little heart attack.
Yeah, which I imagine. But I would rather be falsely like running in there to save the day.
Yeah.
Or try to save the day. Than not.
Also, what is saving the day even? How do you save it?
CPR maybe? Infant CPR? That's a whole thing.
Yes. I'm trained in that. Well, I'm not anymore. But when I was a youth, I love kids and wanted to be a babysitter. And so my mom was like, yeah, you should get certified in that. Yeah. Oh, wait. Am I thinking baby CPR or am I thinking of choking? Either way, I'm probably certified in both, but clearly not fresh enough.
Yeah, they have the
Don't
things
trust
now
me with
for
your
choking.
children.
So we have one of those.
Penny's coming.
And I can also hear Roman crying in the background.
Yeah, and Penny's like, I'm not here for that. I want silence. Come on up, pup.
Yeah. She's been good since everything. But yeah, the breathing band's really cool. I like prefer it because in the beginning when we weren't using the breathing band, hey, can we lie down? I was putting my finger under his nose constantly. Yeah. Like, oh my God, is he still breathing? Whatever. And now that we use the breathing band, it just feels a little bit better.
Yeah, good.
I mean, he is right next to me too, so
yeah,
I'm sure that'll be nice to have when he's in the other room.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, there's that. So much.
And, well, this will come out and he will already be in daycare and you will be back at work.
Yeah.
That happens Hugo starts daycare next week, which I'm very glad that you'll have kind of like
Me too.
a week to decompress and like adjust to him being in daycare without also being at work.
But then maybe that'd be easier because I'd be so focused on work. Yeah. Whereas now I'm going to be like twiddling my thumbs. No, I'm not. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to play some golf. Because the weather's so nice.
Oh, it is going to be nice next week.
Yeah. I'm going to just get out and do some stuff before I start work again.
Yeah. Maybe we can go to lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes to that.
Okay, excellent.
Oh, and I've also decided that I was talking to Tiff when we went out and had drinks Thursday, dinner. And she mentioned that they go to breakfast like early morning, 7:30 or whatever, and she'll take the kids, and it was like good to get them out.
Yeah.
Because like when we were at dinner on Thursday, someone had brought their kid with them.
Yeah.
Happened to sit right next to us. And I'm like, in this restaurant, it's Taza. And I'm like thinking, oh gosh, like I can't imagine bringing Roman. She's like, oh, it'd be so easy. You would just set the car seat on this bench right here.
Yeah.
And he would sleep. And then when he woke up and wanted something, you'd feed him.
Yeah.
And then if he's whining, you would maybe go change his diaper. And then he'd probably just hang out and chill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I need to be more comfortable
just
getting out with
around.
him. So and Lindsay and I think I told you when we went to breakfast, I was like, ooh, breakfast is so much better because then you get your whole day.
Yeah.
It's like you start the day off with friends, hang out, grab some good breakfast, and then you have your whole day.
Starting on a high note.
Yes. Which means it's only downhill from
Right,
there,
I was going to say that. I was like, well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
breakfast
I'm also
is the
down
thing.
For breakfast.
Breakfast is going to be the thing.
Yeah.
We have to plan the next one.
Skylar the other day asked, like, we usually try to go to the gym in the mornings, and he was like, hey, on Monday, do you instead want to like wake up and go to Belle Isle and walk around? And I was like, a morning sunrise walk with my boo? Yes, please.
Yes, please. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Start the day with some
Why
nature.
is Skylar so good at thinking of things like that?
I guess not in his defense.
I was going to say against that.
He is very good at that.
Yes.
We acknowledged that in the last episode. But later that day, I was on Instagram and I saw our friend's stories, and she had done a like sunset walk around Belle Isle, and I'm like, oh, is that what triggered this? He's like, yeah, but still to say, I want to do this. That takes.
That's good though, because like a lot of times I see people doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, and I don't think like, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, oh, that's cool. What am I doing? Nothing.
Speaking of being outside and beautiful sunsets, I was in Honduras for
we haven't unpacked that.
Yeah, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, and you actually, I think on the polo you mentioned like love the destination wedding.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a caveat to that I would want you to make, or that I would make.
Okay.
Is that I love destination weddings when I'm 30 plus.
Oh, yeah. It would have.
Did you mention that?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
But I think it would have. I mean, I'm 30 plus and I don't have a child.
Yeah.
And it was like a no kids wedding. Oh. But also, some people were like, this was a nice excuse to like
get away.
Hey, we're not allowed to bring the kids, so we need to find someone to take care of them and like give us some time.
Dude,
I'd be alone. But like,
because Katie mentioned it.
Yeah,
like because she went to a destination wedding in her 20s.
This stresses me out.
Yeah, well, it's like in your 20s, you don't have life adjusted yet. I can't afford to do a week's vacation for a wedding.
Yeah.
What? I mean, I probably could have, but
right. Well, it just you're like, well, I just also think of the jobs I had in my 20s, and it was like you have 2 weeks of PTO. Mm-hmm. At least the jobs I've had since then, it's been more flexible. I'm also making more. Mm-hmm. Like it just seems so much more doable and exciting rather than stressful.
Yeah. But let's talk more about the wedding though.
Yeah. Well, why I say I love the destination wedding is, one, I think some people are like, oh, why are they making them fly, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I bet half of your guests are going to have to fly anyways. And like me flying from, they live in Texas, like me flying from Virginia to Texas for the wedding. I mean, yes, it's a little cheaper, but I'm still going to like stay in a hotel and do all those things. And at least at this destination wedding. So we arrived Thursday, came back Sunday. Dinners were covered by the bride and groom every night. They paid for everyone to go on a sunset catamaran ride with snorkeling. And there was like food. They had amazing like chicken kebabs they were making on the boat.
Dude, who is this friend? Why am I not friends with
him? And she told me how much she paid for the wedding. And I was like, yeah, that's about how much we paid for our wedding 8 years ago. And it was just a day.
Shut up.
And she was like, we were able to do all these things for the guests too, because it's so much cheaper to get married there. And it's fun because it was kind of like being at camp in a way, because like
that's insane.
When you're not doing wedding stuff, it's like, oh, do you want to go paddleboarding or hang out by the pool? And people just like come down for breakfast, and you end up becoming friends with the guests because you're there for 4 days together, like hanging out.
And then you're gonna have more fun at the wedding.
Yes,
because it's
like
not know the other people.
Yes. Like Skylar became BFFs with like a groomsman and his wife. We love them.
Oh man, that's so. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, and a random surprise for me. So a girl that I played soccer with for like, I don't know, 6 years or more, from like middle high school, she was at the wedding.
You didn't know that she was friends with your...
Citizen Julia, the bride, says she told me, but I feel like that's something I would have remembered. And I do remember that like 5 years ago or so, they randomly met on a snorkeling trip to Fiji together.
Okay.
And when they got home, they like friended each other on Facebook. And Megan, my high school friend, was like, how do you know Rachel? And Julia's like, how do you know Rachel?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like cool weird.
And then they stayed...
friends
close
from apart,
and then she was at the wedding, so that was very fun for me.
I'm like, that's hard to do.
Yeah,
like I struggle with like some of my friends that I was really really close with when they're far away. I'm like, no, you're far away.
Yeah.
You know,
I won't move then.
Yeah,
it'll be a big risk to our friendship and the pod, really.
It wouldn't be allowed. I wouldn't allow it. That's why I had to know where your house was.
Yeah, I understand.
And I was like, I will accept this.
We did have a small kerfuffle, and Skylar had to come a day later. We woke up Thursday morning, and I was like, it smells like gas in here.
Oh, shit.
And just like mildly, but I'm like, the whole house smells like gas. And I went to the burner, and it was on simmer.
No.
And so... luckily, Ruby was fine. She wasn't like passed out on the floor somewhere. That would have been awful.
Yeah.
You can check on that. We heard a bump in the night. And by that, I mean a noise downstairs. But no one seems to be screaming.
It's just Penny.
And so we had all this time to get to the airport. And then we're like, we need to air out the house and open some windows, but not open them too much that Ruby's gonna escape. And so that was a whole thing. So then we eventually get to the airport. We feel good about the situation. And Skylar had checked a bag because the bride asked us to like bring some things for her. And apparently for international flights, you have to check it 45 minutes before boarding or something, or of the flight. And we were 3 minutes late.
Fuck.
So they said, well, you can leave your luggage and go, which was not an option, or
take the next flight.
Yeah. So I went, and he came the next day.
Shit.
But the house didn't explode, and Ruby's fine. So.
Damn.
And then it like somehow, like when I arrived,
how crazy would that have been?
Awful.
New house.
Yeah. Very bad.
I mean, I would be okay if it exploded while you guys were gone, and Ruby had made it out.
Yeah, and she would have made it out. She's itching to get outside anyways.
Yeah,
so.
She would have made it out. Did you buy a carbon monoxide detector now?
Well, so we have one, but it was just the one that was like already in the house, and we think it. Our pet sitter actually, while he was like, it keeps beeping, and it's because it was like low battery or something. So we think it either was like broken or not sensitive enough. Yes, we have gotten it.
Is that what comes out of when you have a burner running? Is it carbon monoxide?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just like pass out.
Oh my God, Rachel.
And die. Yeah.
I feel like
sudden adult death syndrome.
Holy shit. So, damn. So is it someone like rubbed up against it you think? And like,
or
had it
just
slightly
like
on?
we didn't turn it off all the way or something. We're a new gas family, you know.
Oh, new to gas.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I've always had gas, although I will say, when I moved into this this house, I had roommates, and I definitely have walked into the kitchen a few times, and they had like left it on. I had to teach everybody how to do it.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. But
all is well.
All is well, thank
and
God.
The wedding
that's
was so
terrifying.
beautiful. And she also paid for us all to get our hair and makeup done. So that was nice.
God, that's so nice. I feel like I remember thinking to myself, oh yeah, I would love to have if I were to do a destination wedding, I would pay for everything.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm imagining guest count's going to be much smaller.
Yeah. And so that also impacted, like, our wedding count was larger than, I think there was like 45 or 50 people there, which I would still say was like more than I would have thought.
Yeah. That's definitely more than I would have thought. But yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, 30 people probably if I did a destination wedding. And then,
They both have very large families. Oh. So it was essentially like, this isn't exactly right, but I would say like family and then the wedding party is friends.
Okay.
And there was like a couple other friends probably who weren't in the wedding party, but like that's what I'm saying, like it was small. So like of the 50 people, it's like you're either in the wedding or your family.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that sounds about right because Nathan has a big family too. There was a lot of family there. I don't know if all the family would come though for a destination wedding.
All of them did not.
Oh, okay.
Especially some of the older folks.
But damn, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and as just to keep talking about myself, so me and my friend Shanna were co-maids of honor, and she's my singer-songwriter friend. Shout out Shanna in a Dress. And we co-wrote a song together and performed it as our maid of honor speech.
Dude.
Yeah. It was fun.
That's insane. Was it as good as I thought that what you did for the talent show?
Oh, I would say it was better than that.
I had to be better than that. I thought that was really good. It was also
like personal and stuff.
And you made it into a song.
Yeah.
Did you play the little thing?
No. So Shanna's the musician. So she played guitar, and she also wrote Skylar and I a song for our wedding that is just like so beautiful.
Yeah.
And so she was going to do that for Julia and Garen as well. And we're like on the plane together, and she's like, I haven't like nailed it all down yet. Like, do you want to help me do this? And eventually she was like, do you want to just do it together and perform it? And I'm like, yes, I do. And I don't know if you know this about me, but me and Shanna are a dynamic duo who brought the world a song called the Booby Song.
Yes. No, we do, because you guys performed that in your backyard, I think.
Oh, did we?
Didn't you? Yeah, you've done the Booby Song for me.
But it was fun to be like, oh, wow, we wrote that together in like, I don't know, 2008, 2009.
What is your band name?
I've been referring to us as Chillin' Cherry.
Ooh, Chillin' Cherry. I like that.
Well, Chol, like Rachel. Chillin' Cherry is cooler, but just because
Chol.
Yeah.
It's Chol and Cherry.
Yeah.
Wait, how is like, Shanna as a Cherry?
Kid, I don't know, and like nicknames, and we always joked that like no one's nickname is ever the second half of their name. Yeah. And so they literally, Shanna and Julia are the two people in my life who call me Chol. And Shanna as a kid, like a little kid, was like, wouldn't it be cool if my nickname was Cherry? And then that was a thing. Like we had like shared Neopets accounts and stuff like that, and our password was always don't hack into our Neopets account. But something like Chillin' Cherry. So that's who we are as a duo.
Don't hack into their Neopets account. Chillin' Cherry. Yeah. That's good, though. I thought it was Chillin' Cherry.
But maybe that's how it should be. That's more once we're like chart toppers.
Chillin' Cherries.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it all goes back to Chol.
Right. And then when we're on like VH1 and they're asking about our history and how we came up with the name.
I mean, I see
a good backstory.
You guys have to have I like
Sorry,
it.
Shannon Address. I'm in.
Yeah.
And it's Chillin' Cherries.
The way to the top is with Chol here.
But it was so fun because it was very nostalgic to do that.
To do that again?
Because we don't live in the same area, so.
I feel like that's also probably takes a lot of pressure off of a speech, to be able to like, one, do it with someone and like sing it, because people are gonna enjoy the song and the tune, even if they don't like, because those speeches sometimes when people go into like a ton of like backstory and tell things about like the bride or the groom, and 80% of the people, it was like an inside joke,
right?
Like, one thing I don't think you should do, sorry if this is what you guys did, but actually you sang it, so it would have been fine. Don't talk about inside jokes in a best man or maid of honor speech.
Yeah.
Because no one else gets it.
See, I will disagree a little to say you can throw a little of that in there, because the speech is for the bride and the groom. But it shouldn't just be, remember the time.
Yeah.
Because it's also, you have an audience to play for as well.
Thank you.
And you have to take that into account.
Yes.
Because we're like, we both did a little like,
again, I'm telling you,
why a little speech, and then we did the song, but like very short, because we're like, we also don't want this to be like a 10-minute thing. But it kind of like led into the song.
Honestly, if it was a song that was 5 to 10 minutes, I'd be cool with it. I'd be just sitting there bopping.
It is a bop.
Even if you don't even like know this, like, that's what I'm saying. You probably could have done inside jokes with the song, because it's like, I'm just chilling.
And there were like some things that like we know about them as a couple, like little things they do that Julia has shared with us that most people probably don't know, but we incorporated, and it just like, it works in a song.
It works in a song, because even I don't get it, but I'm bopping.
Yeah.
I'm not just sitting there listening to someone talk, like waiting for dessert.
Yeah.
What?
I will say I was impressed with the best man, their speeches, because sometimes you're like, how's this going to go?
Yeah, it can
just
get bad.
because, to be sexist, women tend to put more thought into things and think about that. And sometimes best man speeches can be like, oh, I'm drunk and I'm doing this.
Yeah, they just kind of go off of the
But they were very thoughtful and nice.
Good. I feel like sometimes, though, the women being more thoughtful can bite them in the ass, because then they have a 3-page speech.
Yes, and that is bad. Don't make it too long.
Oh, my God.
Write them a letter.
Yeah.
But like, you are doing a performance right now, and you need to be mindful.
It's their wedding. It's not about you.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we didn't do any of it. We didn't have that at our wedding.
Yeah.
Not that I feel like I would have worried about Brittany and Lindsay doing something that would have been annoying. I probably would have worried about Nathan's friends. But like, it's also like, no, don't deal with that. But if I had Chillin' Cherries, I would have been like, I want...
You can hire us for your next
event. I want my speech in a song.
Yeah, at our wedding, at the rehearsal, so our rehearsal was just immediate family and the wedding party. Yeah. Because we're like, we're not going to actually really hang out with you during the wedding. Like, let's have our like closest
time now
here, which there were thoughts from extended family about that,
Ooh, juicy.
But so we were like, if anyone wants to give a speech here, then it's like fun. And if it goes on long, it's just like you're all kind of closer. And then at the actual wedding, it was just the best man and maid of honor. Because you also worry about too many people wanting to go up and say something, and you're like, we gotta wrap it up.
Yes, which is like, also, that's a thing that I think is weird, that people are like, ooh, I want to say something. It's like, if you weren't tapped in advance and said you have permission to do this, don't do that.
Yeah,
just don't do it.
Right.
Unless it's at the rehearsal.
Yeah,
I don't.
And
mind
then if you feel moved,
yeah, sure, do it at the rehearsal.
Aww, we're looking at Roman Cam,
trying to put, like, this is like the challenge that we have sometimes, is making sure he stays down for a nap.
Yeah, fair.
So you see how gentle Nathan was.
Yeah,
going
gentle
away.
Hands.
This, y'all, shit's real.
You're a mom.
Shit's wild and real, and it's also like perfect timing. Remember, I told him like around 11.
Wow, good job, Nathan and Roman. For sticking to the schedule.
Well, I said around 11 he's going to be getting tired.
Oh, okay. And well, now it's 11:05, so that makes sense.
Nailed it.
I do have some citizen updates.
So how did we not start with this?
Sorry.
No, that's...
I needed to talk about my haircut and wedding. Okay. So where is my note?
I needed to talk about haircut and wedding.
Okay. So most recently, the episode that came out was Cozy Vibes, which was a nice episode.
Cozy
and
vibes.
we had some people, we asked for them to share their like cozy mecca.
Mm-hmm.
So Citizen Julia, who is also the bride, she said fuzzy socks, sweatpants, under a blanket, fire on, pet in lap, warm beverage, little treat, candle, new fantasy book, not on a Kindle, physical copy. That's her dream.
That is so
cozy.
Detailed, and also love that.
Yes, I really appreciate it. Little treat, pet in lap, warm beverage.
The book too.
Yeah,
like hard copy, not Kindle.
Yeah,
fascinating.
Yeah, and I get it. Granted, I don't have a Kindle.
I do.
And I got Skylar one, and he loves it, and he didn't think he would, so maybe I would, but
I got the paper white one, the one that's still like, it's not like it's like a book.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's
what
it's
that
called.
Looks like.
I'll show it to you when it's downstairs. Because I just got it out again.
Okay.
Since I haven't really
read.
Kindled. Yeah, I'm trying to start reading again.
I love that for you.
Yeah. I like your cozy vibes, Julia.
Just saying. Okay, and then cozy vibes from Citizen Sarah. We have mac and cheese or some sort of cheesy pasta, a crisp Diet Coke, oversized PJs or the largest sweatshirt I own, watching Pride and Prejudice or Pirates of the Caribbean.
What?
Dogs cuddling, favorite candle lit, heavy rain outside.
The heavy rain's nice.
Yeah. And I really appreciate the thoroughness of each of these. And I essentially want, I think everyone
to send me their cozy
vibes so we can read them because it's very satisfying.
I also want to do them.
We should do,
little treat.
know, we did the little treat, the Taylor Swift bracket. We should do a cozy bracket and we experience everyone's cozy experience, and then we come back and see which one we liked the most.
I'm down with that.
Wow, what a way to live your life.
Yeah, like just chill. The heavy rain, you can't get that on demand.
I would have to adopt a dog. I would swap in.
Yeah, lap dog. I mean, we can put Penny in our lap. You could put Ruby in the lap. It's the same.
I mean, are we cozying together?
No.
Yeah, I feel like we cozy alone, and then we
talk about it together.
Do the vote. Yeah.
I'm also wondering, she mentioned Pride and Prejudice or Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that a Keira Knightley obsession?
Maybe that's her cozy actress, because it's not just, these categories I listed. It can be any category.
Yeah.
Wow. I appreciated the specificity of those two things.
The detail that they went into.
Yeah.
Is very well done.
Yeah.
Although I don't love a cheesy pasta.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't like mac and cheese?
I mean, I like mac and cheese, but one, I think it's really hard to do well. Oftentimes when it's homemade,
bad mac and cheese is good.
Ugh. What?
Yeah. And I love day old Velveeta from the box mac and cheese is so good.
No,
that
Rachel.
Congealed, not real cheese that you squoze from a pouch. Give it to me.
Oh God, I feel so bad for you. So I will say the best mac and cheese I've ever had was made by my aunt. And she used to bring it on holidays. Wow, my eyes are so itchy. And it's so good because I think she put like cottage cheese, like 8 different cheeses, whatever. And I think I compare all mac and cheese to that now.
Yeah.
And which is maybe why I'm like, it's edible. Don't get me wrong. I like mac and cheese. It's not on my oof. I want to cozy up to some.
It's gonna be Roman's favorite food.
Gosh,
Easy Mac was a frequent snack for me after school.
Roman's not even gonna get that.
Wow. I'll give it to him. He gets that at Aunt Rachel's house.
That's fine.
We don't have it at our house either, but
I'm not buying dog shit.
Yeah, you get that free right here with Penny.
Seriously. Yeah, no, I say that, and I know everyone's just like, no, if they'll eat, you're gonna give them whatever they will eat, but in reality, no.
Well, he'll never know he wants it if he never eats it.
Yeah, he won't.
But they'll be a grandparent,
I say that he's going to daycare, whatever daycare.
That's true.
I'm sure they're gonna have mac and cheese there.
Yeah.
Actually, they do print the menu. I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun!
In advance, a month in advance to tell you what they're having. He won't be able to partake in that until he's at least 12 months old, I think.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he's not eating solids now, anyways.
Right. He's still on the boob.
I can't wait to introduce those, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like whatever I'm eating, I'm just going to let him like taste it on my finger.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See what he likes.
Like, ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, poop.
No, I was thinking of.
Okay, immediately I was just like, yeah. Once you start feeding them solids, those poops are gonna get rough.
I mean, the poops are already so rough. I think the formula makes it worse. Oh my god, it's disgusting. The amount that comes out now, because he doesn't poop as frequently, but he poops a massive amount.
Oh, okay.
The few times that he does now.
Well, he's trying to save you on diapers.
Oh, no, because he pees nonstop. It's very well hydrated.
I pee a lot, so good job, Ruben.
Good job, Ruben. Yeah, that's a whole thing. No, I was thinking of Nathan and I were talking the other day, because when we grew up, we didn't have sushi.
No.
Sushi like wasn't a thing.
No.
Until I got to college.
Yeah, probably same for me.
Yeah, but I love sushi.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where it's like, that was just not part of my life.
Yeah.
And I would imagine we'll have sushi, which means, but my parents had never had sushi.
Yeah.
So that's why I never had sushi, probably.
That makes sense.
But it's just like, what? Was sushi just not a thing when we were younger?
I mean, it was.
But like, it wasn't as popular? Like, what is it? What is it about sushi? Because nowadays, my friends, they're like, oh yeah, my daughter loves sushi.
Really?
Yeah. And or pho. I know, like, Nicole, who was married us. Nicole, shout out. Her daughter, she's like, yeah, she loves good food. And she takes her to pho, sushi.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
never had either one
like
of those
that
things.
who are like, I would like a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get something cheaper.
Well, true.
I would like steak. My an old coworker of mine, kid, very high end. He always wanted a shrimp cocktail and a steak.
Bougie.
And he's like 8 or what at the time.
Bougie.
And I do think she like worked in the Richmond restaurant scene, so she also is like, yes, he will eat, like, he likes good food, and I understand.
I don't even like getting steaks out anymore.
Really?
Well, ever since we got the half cow, and
right.
I think I've become somewhat of a professional cooker of steak. I can
prove it.
Perfectly cook a steak.
Make me a steak.
We'll do
Freshly postpartum mother.
We had our first steak the other day, and it was a New York strip, which I don't particularly like.
Oh
love a New York
how
strip.
has been eating meat to your liking?
Oh, it's so nice. I don't feel sick. God, and it's red.
There can be some pink in there.
It's red.
You're like, it's bleeding on the plate.
Red blood. Yeah. Pouring out of my steak. Yes. It's so great. I mean, we had lamb. I love lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lamb, and you can only really have lamb chops nice and red.
Yeah, I love a lamb chop. I haven't had a chop.
A chop.
Oh, no, pork chop. I love a pork chop.
I need to make some pork chops, too. God, yeah, I'm back to cooking and eating good food.
I love that.
And don't get me wrong. First of all, loved everyone who brought food and sent us money for DoorDash, and it was very much needed. I'm more or less just really glad that I'm back to cooking because I love cooking, and I also love my food that I cook.
And it's making you're feeling more like, okay, we're getting
healthier.
back into like some normalcy and doing something you love to do.
Yeah, which is good because since I'm not breastfeeding anymore, I'm not getting those calories burned.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Right.
Shit.
Okay, so question.
Yeah.
You have a live feed of Roman on your phone right now.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that is okay. He's so cute.
He is cute, isn't he?
Is it coming from you're like, I just like to look at him?
Well,
or
there's the breathing
are you
van.
feeling anxious about not being around him?
I think I just
sorry to put you on the spot. I don't know if this is something you want to talk about on the pod, but I'm just like, I'm curious.
I don't feel anxious not being around because
I think it would make sense too.
Yeah, no, I think it's more like he doesn't sleep well right now.
Yeah.
And so a lot of me is like, oh my God, how long is he going to sleep? And I log all of his sleep.
Yeah.
So, and then like I want to see when he comes up on that 30-minute cycle, 30 to 45 minutes, is he going to put himself back to sleep for the next sleep cycle or is he going to wake up? And so part of me also just
I understand. So you're
up.
like, this is data collection.
It is. That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. And also the breathing band.
Yeah.
He's got 43 breaths per minute right now.
Wow, good job. Yeah. I assume that's good.
I don't know.
But it's not
breathing.
Alerting you.
All I know is that he's breathing.
He's breathing.
And that is
what we want. That's what we want.
That is the key to everything. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's, I don't think it's as much, it's anxious as much, but I do love.
But it does make sense that because he's been having sleep issues, you're like, no, I want to see like when he's stirring and if he's able to put himself back to sleep. And
yeah, and we've been trying like the soothing stuff, and once he wakes up, man, that doesn't work. Shit, we can't. Or we're not doing it right. If it does work for other people, or maybe it just doesn't work for him.
Yeah,
a million different ways to do everything. Wait, before we go any further, though, you had said you have a would you rather for me, and I do want to know the would you rather.
Oh, okay. Yes. So this was,
I'm assuming, because it was submitted by a citizen. It was
submitted by a citizen.
Okay.
It was submitted, so you might understand the potential theme of this would you rather. It was submitted by Citizen Brent.
Oh God.
He sent us a reel.
Oh God.
And I shared the reel and I asked people to vote.
We're talking about Citizen Brent, Jen's old roommate.
Yeah.
Okay.
If this should be a topic on the pod. And it was 100% yes were the votes. So, would you rather have 2 buttholes, 1 mouth, or 2 mouths, 1 butthole?
Ooh, interesting. Do you poop twice as much with 2 buttholes?
That's something you have to factor in your choice.
I'm going 2 buttholes, 1 mouth.
I don't see why I would need 2 mouths.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch the full reel because I was like, oh, I don't want it to bias my decision making. But I did because I started watching a clip, and the first point that was made I thought was funny. The guy was like, oh, I'd want 2 buttholes, 1 for poop and 1 for pleasure. He doesn't want to fix them up.
That's genius.
I was like, I don't actually have a need for 2 of either of those things.
But I just don't want to poop twice as much. Whereas I'd rather eat twice as much.
Right. Like, but then, like, so do you want 2 mouths?
No, because my stomach's not getting bigger here. So I'm not really getting any benefit of having 2 mouths.
Yeah. Let's talk through what are the pros and cons. I can think of an immediate con of 2 buttholes is you're keeping 2 holes clean now.
I mean, we've already got 3 holes down there. What's a 4th?
Ooh. Ooh, but with multiple mouths, I think a con is maybe potentially more dental issues, more expensive appointments. You're flossing. You have to floss 2 mouths, brush 2 mouths.
Brush 2 mouths. You also now look different than everybody else in the world.
Yeah,
I don't love that. I don't love the fact that now, like, who's going to want a 2-mouth
Where's your mouth?
person?
Is it on your face?
Oh, shit. That's the other thing.
It better be.
It better be on your face.
It's your butthole on your face. I'm going to assume it's 2 mouths on the face.
Yep.
Or at least in that area.
Yeah.
And 2 booty holes on the booty.
Yeah. Which, that's why I feel like that's the pro of the butthole, too, is that it's hidden.
Yeah.
No one sees my 1 butthole, much less the second one.
Yeah.
So they
I
won't
would
know.
say it's lower maintenance taking care of 2 booty holes than 2 mouths.
Agreed.
And now, unless I was a professional eater, like competition eating, then I'm choosing 2 mouths.
But you don't know, like, that's all got to go down one throat into the same stomach.
Yeah, but you have someone at bat. You always have food ready to go down. There's no
so
delay.
like you can put like 1 hot dog in this mouth and let it chew it while you're putting the other hot dog in the other mouth and chewing it. And then
I'm like, if you have 2
Joey
mouths,
Chestnut.
do you have 2 throats? And they're just going into one stomach. Like, I guess because the throat and mouth is different.
Well, like our nose connects to one throat. So I would imagine a second mouth would still be the same throat.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have like a hot dog in the wing.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
To go down.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe Joey Chestnut does have 2 mouths now that I think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's got to be 2 buttholes.
Yeah.
I don't love the idea of like pooping twice as much.
But maybe you
don't.
You wouldn't poop
more.
You would just
poop out of 2 holes.
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah. But I guess if you're still pooping the same amount, it's just like, oh, well, it came out of this one, so I'm just cleaning this one.
Or does it come out of both? Do you just regulate yourself more?
And I'm actually maybe thinking,
because like we've got really our intestines and stuff. But like,
speaking to this person's point of choosing the purposes of the holes.
Yeah. Well, if you can choose to only poop out of one and the other one just be like a pleasure hole, which I think technically only men have a pleasure hole.
The only benefit, just to throw that out there, the only benefit of this in life, really, to me, is if you're in like the sex work industry and you're a commodity.
Oh yeah, man. You could probably make a fuck ton of money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, and then in that, but even 2 butts, 2 buttholes, not 2 butts.
I don't know if 2 buttholes is gonna, as a female, is gonna get you as much as 2 mouths.
I don't really know. In case people are like wondering. The Pornhub world, like what has more searches, mouth stuff or butt stuff?
Ooh, good question. Man, this is getting good.
Yeah.
I imagine it's got to be butt stuff, right?
I guess.
I don't
know. I really don't know. I don't know enough.
This is fascinating. 2 buttholes.
But that's final what you're choosing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my final answer is going to be 2 buttholes as well, specifically for the reason that you said of appearance.
Mm-hmm. I am curious, who's picking the 2 mouths and why?
Yeah.
So if you picked 2 mouths, I want to understand you as a human being.
Like, okay, let's try to think. The only benefit we thought is if you are like a competition eater.
Yeah. I can't think of any other reason. Unless maybe you just really love shoving things in your mouth and you want to be able to do that.
All right.
You want to be able to eat while you talk at the same time because you're not supposed to talk when you eat.
Okay. That's a good one. That's creative thinking now there, Jennifer.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
And then, you could have an argument with yourself. I'm just trying to think like you're having 2 conversations.
Oh my God. You could have 2 conversations.
And as came up in the episode with Lindsay, where I'm trying to get so many thoughts out at once, but I guess I would just be talking over myself.
I don't even know how you could talk 2 separate times if you got 1 throat. Remember?
Yeah. Maybe one's for solids and one's for liquids. I don't know why you would need that.
Well, I mean, I choke on drinking water. Yeah. So if I could have one that I wouldn't choke on, maybe I should pick
like,
that one.
Would there be any reason why you would want 1 mouth, like without teeth or something? Like, is there a benefit to that? Having a tooth mouth and...
I mean, I can't think of any.
Well, now
oh my God, people I know watch this.
Well, similar to the thing of like, 1 for poopies, 1 for pleasure. It's like 1 for food pleasure, 1 for sustenance, and 1 for
I'm a mom
pleasure
now.
for
I can't be
others.
Saying these things in public.
Roman's gonna watch this eventually.
Oh my goodness!
And you know what's gonna happen? Is like many, many, many years from now, you will have perished, and Roman's gonna be like, you know what? I miss my mom. I'm gonna listen to a podcast episode, and this will be the one he chooses.
Don't just stop.
I'm gonna title this Roman. This one's for you.
Honestly, I think I'm more okay with Roman watching this in the future than like my.
Well, you'll be dead. You won't care.
Parents and in-laws watching this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, they've done it. They know.
We get it. Everybody gets it.
Yeah. I mean, you're here, so.
2 buttholes.
That doesn't happen from
how do we
mouth
move on?
Stuff, but
I know.
Okay. Once, this was years ago on the first iteration of Similar But Different, Citizen Tom said he listened to our podcasts on a drive to some work event with his boss because his boss used to be my boss.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't like that.
Not a fan of that. Huh?
And granted, she's a cool lady. And I'm sure she's... And I don't know what the topic was, you know?
But this is a toss-up.
But if anything, I think it should be a pro. If anyone that I work with comes across this and they're like, you know what? She has hobbies. She has a creative outlet. We're just talking about life.
See, I'm glad you think of that. I do not want any of my coworkers, except for my friends who are coworkers, to know that this exists.
I'm saying I still don't want it. Yeah. I'm not going to be promoting it or sharing it with others. But I'm just saying it now. Don't judge me.
Don't do it.
Maybe it'll make, but you know what? I love, like, when people, like, TMI is not too much information for me. It's tell me more. Wait, I saw this. Too much information.
Tell me information. I don't know.
I don't know. Now it's really bothering me.
Tell me.
But I don't think it was tell.
Talk me
information.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like it was like right at the tip of my brain. You know what? It was probably in the bottom half of my hair that I lost. And I'll never get that back.
Or my new favorite phrase, farting.
My brain was farting. My brain's farting. Thank you, Katie, for that.
Yeah, that's good.
But anyways, I love that. And we had an episode of people sharing too much, and I think I was more critical about it depending on the situation, but I'm going to reverse being like when you really don't know someone and they're like really getting into it. I'm going to revert back and say, yeah, I always don't care. Like, really? I may have the thought of, wow, I'm surprised you told me that, but it's never going to make me uncomfortable because I am not someone who likes to gossip, but I like to absorb information. Like, I want to hear it.
I love gossip because I like to hear it. But
I see gossiping, like if you are participating, I guess taking it in could still be participating. I'm not going to spread your news, but I want your news.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think one of the couples that we got really close with at this wedding, who we did not know beforehand, it all started because one morning at breakfast, someone was saying like, yeah, me and my partner, we like really don't fight. And this girl was like, bullshit. Me and my partner fight. And she was like, I mean, I don't throw stuff. Once I threw stuff.
Seriously?
And I was like, yo, I love this girl.
I get with that.
And then like the rest, she was just like so open and real. And I immediately was like, I want to be your friend.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Because it also, there is an energy you can put off when people are sharing that stuff where you're like, oh, this isn't fun and it feels strange. But it was just like, marriage.
Well, and I am going to throw shade. That person who was just like, me and my husband never fight. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Why even lie? Why
well,
even say
I think
that?
She's like, yeah, we get into, like, there are things that we don't like. It's just like if one person's passive or not. Like, they say they have arguments and disagreements and get mad at each other. I don't think they were like, we don't like fights. Yell at each other. And I think that's what they're referring to. And I was like, oh, I've yelled.
Yeah. And I've also said not to yell at me.
Don't
yell at me.
Right.
Actually, that's my favorite joke to do. Even when he's not yelling, I'm like, stop
yelling
at me.
There was a period of time where you did say that a lot. And I was like,
I would
be like, Jen, what's up with his outfit? And which I would never say. But I'd
be like, stop yelling
at me.
I do that.
There has been a trend going around the internet where it's like, I
love hearing about the internet from you.
This is where you get your internet is from me.
From Rachel.
Is a couple, they're like ordering food at some place, like at the cash register, and the wife will just go, am I allowed to get fries this time? And the husband's like, what? Yeah, you can have whatever you want. Or like doing that at dinner with like the in-laws.
Am I allowed to have
being
a glass
like,
of wine?
is it okay if I have seconds? And like, yeah, you can have whatever you want.
Stop making me seem like no, you cannot. I will beat you when we get home.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I realize I'm laughing about that, and I'm sure there are situations of relationships that people are in. So not to make light of that, but I can't even. So Skylar and I were talking about it, and if he did that around like anyone, I'd probably lean in. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I would do that.
Especially if it was around my family or friends, they would know he's just being funny.
I would probably, I'd lean into it too. But also, I can see there being okay to ask that question. Like, am I allowed to have a second glass of wine? In terms of like, not allowed, probably is not the right word.
It's how you phrase it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in, like, are you driving or me?
Right. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, to your point, yeah, that makes more sense. That's funny. I almost want Nathan to do that to me in front of my parents and see if my...
Ooh, yeah.
Juicy.
Yeah.
The internet's fun.
Wouldn't it be wild if, like, one of your parents, like, is not in on it, but it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have another glass of wine, Jen. You're like, oh, this backfired.
This isn't what
okay,
I
we're
imagine.
Gonna leave.
I feel like if I were to be around, like, if you and Skylar had did that to me, since I'm not on the internet, and, like, around Nathan and I would have, like, later on been like, Rachel, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have said anything in the moment. I would have been awkward.
Yeah.
And I would have probably been like, haha.
I don't even think you would have thought it was... we would really have had to play it off. Like, yeah, I think Skylar and I would have had to both be in on it.
Yeah, which I can see you doing.
The joke is that only I'm in on it and Skylar is not. So it's making your partner feel uncomfortable.
Okay. But I'm also thinking the cashier's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or the waitress. She's like, oh, fuck, this is weird.
Right.
Do I need to call?
Yeah, they're just a cautionary tale, but the joke is for your partner.
Oh, shit. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it to Nathan.
Yeah. I'm like, what would you do? I guess what we're saying, but I also don't feel like...
We don't go out.
Yeah, okay, so you're at your mother-in-law's birthday.
Ooh.
And there's
cake. Am I allowed to have a cookie?
Be like, is it okay if I have a slice of cake? Am I allowed? Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Is the way you ask it.
Am I allowed to have a piece of that cake? Oh man, it was carrot cake too. Although, so have you had nothing bunt cakes?
I have not, but I have heard nothing but good things.
Good one.
My father-in-law loves it.
So I have never seen.
And we have one in Carytown.
Yes, right up the street. I've never seen these before because I always get the small ones. They have a full-size, like full-blown
I think
cake.
You were actually the friend I'm thinking about who was saying you should get these because I asked, really, what is the difference between bundt cake and a regular cake besides just a hole in the middle?
And there is none.
So you're just getting less cake, but you would make it the same and it tastes the same?
I guess, but I mean, it tastes good.
It's just the novelty of the whole?
It's, novel. The side-eye made it better.
This is why everyone should watch on YouTube because you don't get all the energy that's happening if you're just listening.
This literally is a do not listen.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is the novelty of the shape.
Yeah.
That makes it the nothing bunt cake.
Right.
Because it's nothing but cake.
Right. When I think of bundt cakes, I think of my big fat Greek wedding.
God, I haven't seen that in so long.
Me neither. And I need to watch again because I love it.
Don't you put Windex on like zits and stuff?
That's what he does.
See?
Zindex fixes everything. Zindex. That is Walmart's Windex. Zindex.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But yeah. I remember seeing that in high school in theaters with my friend Christina, who was Greek and I assume still is. But she was like, yeah, this is pretty accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Or maybe she felt uncomfortable and was like, this is racial profiling. Or like, this actually is very offensive to my people. Who knows?
I remember after watching Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, I thought one day I was going to fall in love with a Greek man because they were so attractive.
What's Nathan?
Not Greek. He's not. I don't know what fox is.
It's an animal.
Yeah, but like...
He's half man.
Half fox. Foxy.
Yeah. There you go. She winked.
Yeah. But no, they make a big bundt cake. Like a big one. Not a little small, like muffin one. Like a big cake. And his sister had got that in a carrot cake form. And it was very tasty.
I'm like, am I going to leave your house?
And go up there?
Bundt cake.
If you do, I got some the other day because my parents came over for dinner. So I went and picked some up for us to have for dessert. And they have a banana pudding one.
Yeah, no. I'm very specific about where my bananas go.
Wild.
I like a banana bread, and I like a peanut butter toast with banana and honey and cinnamon, you know?
But not a banana
I don't want a banana
pudding?
custard or pudding or a banana ice. Like, I don't want a banana flavored thing. Yeah.
I'm mind blown by that.
Mm.
I love it.
Banana runts were my favorite runt, though.
Yeah. Good runt.
Yeah.
It's
but
a good
also
runt.
not like that tasted like a banana. I think I just like the novelty of the shape.
Man, we keep coming back to it.
That even like wasn't the point. It's just all the other ones were circles. My mom sometimes listens to these, so maybe don't. She's aware.
This is one we have to stop. Well, then I would recommend getting the red velvet.
Okay.
Or the you might not like this, but the white chocolate raspberry is one of my personal favorites.
I don't
See, here it is.
into a white chocolate, but
we are so different.
Yeah, but similar. We both like bunts. Just the flavor,
the novelty of it, the whole.
Yeah, I love it. It's whimsy. It's a whimsical cake.
It's a whimsies.
I have no idea what I'm going to title this episode.
Because we were all over the place.
Would you rather butthole? But no, can't do that. That'll get flagged probably. I don't know.
Why?
Or maybe it'll go to all the right people.
WYRB.
Yeah, that's so vague. People are like, I'm not listening to that.
Werb.
All right. Well, this has been fun.
This has been fun. And it's going to be a beautiful day today.
It is going to be a beautiful day.
So we might actually get outside with Roman.
Yeah. And even though this episode wasn't about cozy vibes, continue to send them in.
Yeah.
Because that was delightful.
And the detail is important.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want
all the detail.
Cozy vibe. No, I do. I actually do still want any half-ass cozy vibes.
I don't, actually. If
I'm
you're
okay
just
with
like,
it.
I like being in my PJs, I'm
do
not going to shout you out. That's not worthy to me.
Well, we may not shout you out, but I'm interested. I care about my citizens.
Well, I'm in charge of what you see and what you don't.
That's fair, so I won't hear it. Damn,
okay,
that's so
citizens. True. Well, it's been a blast. Ta-ta.
Love ya. Did you just break your back?
I don't know. It just felt a little sore.
You just broke your back, huh?